What's up, everybody? It is KidSmoove, and today we're going to talk quickly and briefly about Drake's Scorpion album, the Double LP by Champagne Papi. This album, long awaited, long overdue. People were anticipating this album for many reasons. One is Drake, two is Drake, and three because he had just come off this little rap battle between Pusha T and Kanye West, where Pusha T needed to get some clout off his Daytona album. And this is Drake on that song, I forgot, Infrared or something like that. Drizzy responded to him and Kanye West on a song called Duppy Freestyle, where he really gives it to them hard. But not to be outdone, Pusha T dug in some dirt, baited Drake very well, and exposed Drake on some personal issues about Drake having a kid that he has told no one about, the baby mama being a porn star, and Drake being a deadbeat. And he named it The Story of Aldion, also while releasing a photo of Drake in a blackface. So this is kind of was a hard hit. I mean, this is unscathing, like a scathing hard hit on Drake. So everybody was anticipating a response from Drake, and unfortunately, we never got it. Instead, we got a PR message from Jazz Prince, told him he advised Drake not to reply. Even though there was a response there, he will not be releasing it because he says his quote-unquote career ended. I don't care about any of that, Jazz. For face value, it looks like Drake took an L. Pusha T, first artist to crack the shield of Drake, and it kind of, as a Drake fan, it didn't feel too good because it was Pusha T. It wasn't nobody relevant. It was Pusha T, man, a 40-year-old with fucking cornrows. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the Scorpion album. Is it any good? It's a double LP. Is it a classic? Has Drake finally dropped a classic? Now, to me, I feel like Drake kind of have like 1.5 classics in his library. But Scorpion, it's pretty dope. Now, the thing about Scorpion, let's talk about it. Because we had no response diss track, if you listen to Scorpion, you can tell this is a massive reply to Pusha T's single diss track, Story of Aldion. Because Drake was forced to pretty much address almost everything that was mentioned in those songs. Instead of taking one song and dedicating it to Pusha T in a scathing diss track, Drake takes a calmer approach, a nice guy approach, the good guy approach, and talks about things here and there on track. So it took like he took one diss track or one response and just spread it out throughout at least side A. I mean, it's like maybe 1 or 2 songs he addresses it on side B, but side A, which is pretty much dominantly rapping. Survival is the intro song. Drake is like literally undefeated on intros. I haven't not heard one whack intro from Drizzy Drake. Drake song Survival, he talks about a couple things. He got a little witty line here. He says my Mount Rushmore is me with 4 different expressions. I think that was dope. But he also addresses his situation with Pusha T, but in a different way. He says he had real run-ins with Philly niggas trying to write his ending. He had real scuffles with bad boys. Scuffle, bad boy. He had a scuffle with P. Diddy some years back. His beef with Meek Mill was taken seriously versus this content hunting from Pusha T, which Drake also doesn't mention. He's like, he says stuff like this won't end because no, he knows where this headed. Somebody got to die when no one would dead it. And he says people are doing this for content. Pusha T doing this for content. This was clearly a move for content. Pusha T and Kanye West orchestrated it. They set Drake up. They baited him for him to respond with a diss track just so they can release the information they had on him, because it would have been corny if they just did it for no reason. They needed to set up a stage in a battle. So that with that diss track, they kind of really forced Drake to change his album. And the only question I have about this album, what would it have sound like before a Pusha T diss took place? Would it have been this good? Because I feel like those disses gave Drake content to put in his music, meaningful content. So it gave him something to talk about other than the original Drake, other than the original simping stuff. But side A is definitely my favorite favorite album, part of the album. That's the rapping part. Survival's dope. Nonstop is pays homage to the South. It has that South vibe. If you're from Texas and you like those Juicy J type beats, not DJ Paul type beats. I don't even know if DJ Paul did that one. I know he did a song on this one, but it's like doom 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 doom. Dre goes off again on Elevate. He responds to Pusha T on his song Emotionless again when he reveals he wasn't hiding his son from the world. He was hiding. He wasn't hiding his son from the world. He was hiding the world from. He wasn't hiding the world from his son. He was hiding his son from the. I'm saying this shit wrong, but his play on words where, you know what I mean. Drake's a star. He doesn't want cameras all in this kid's face and stuff like that. It was a witty, classy way of expressing, you know, why, you know, we didn't know about his kid until now. And apparently Pusha T ruined that. But other than that part of the song, lyrically, content-wise, the song is fucking dope. Especially that second verse when he's like going into these different people like state of mind when they're posting on Instagram, taking trips and stuff. And Drake is really speaking from a place of like, you know, conscious, and I thought it was dope. And then that Mariah Carey sample is godly. It's godly. So shout out to whoever produced that. God's Plan is still a classic to me. That is a classic Drake song. It's on this album. It's fit right in. Emotionless rolls right into God's Plan, and from God's Plan it rolls right into I'm Upset, which I did not like I'm Upset as a independent song by itself, but on this album I really love it. And then after I'm Upset, one of the best songs on the album is 8 out of 10. Drizzy Drake, this is where the Jay-Z comparisons come into. Even though I think Drake is better than Jay-Z, I'm not a Jay-Z fan, but this is one of those songs, those turning point songs like, all right, you know, I respect him as a rapper, as an artist. The beat is dope. And he's pressing play, your wifey. It sounds a little bit like the 09 Drake. It's my favorite song on the album easily, or at least on this side. I love listening to it. I love it when it comes out. I like how he comes off when it comes on, no beat playing. Who y'all just make rich again? It's a dope beat. And I'm sorry that I'm bopping my head right now because I think the song is actually playing right now in my headphones because I wanted some music to listen to while I talk about this album. Should I kiss my son on her forehead, then kiss your ass goodbye? Yeah, that's Drake. 8 out of 10. You gotta listen to it. It's track number 7 on the album. It's track number 7 on the album. And then there's a song, Mob Ties, which is it's a banger. I like it. It's the pianos on that. Those are niggas. Sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Get rid of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Yo, the song is dope. When you listen to that it is what it is, yeah. Yeah, when that song kick in your head, you're like, okay. And you want to just keep bopping your head and shit. The song is dope, man. The song is dope. I don't know really more what to say about this. It's just like I'm having trouble finding a flaw song on side A. Right? When I'm so tired. Mob Ties is a dope song. The song Can't Take a Joke is alright. That's probably the flaw in the album. I guess I wouldn't call it a flaw because somebody might love this song. I'm either here or there on it. It's a song I would probably skip. I can listen to it, but in most cases, if I'm in the mood to listen to some songs on this album and I'm driving, I would probably skip this song unless I have a long destination. Then I'll just let it rock. Like I'm gonna be taking a ride to Long Island today. I'll just let the whole thing rock. But if it's like I'm running to the grocery store and this plays, I'll skip over and get to the next song, which is Sandra's Rose, which is DJ Premier. This is like, it's dope because it's not Drake jumping on the DJ Premier song. It's DJ Premier making a Drake song. And you think about that, it's important. Like anybody can get a Premier beat, right? And you be like, oh, that's Premier. But when you listen to Sandra's Rose, you be like, oh, this is a Drake. Oh shit, this is a Drake song. Like he did a Drake song. Drake didn't do a Premier song. Premier did a Drake song, and that's perfect. When you pretty much make a beat cater to the artist you're working with, and that's why I respect the song But Sandra's Rose is dope lyrically, beat wise, content wise. It puts that staple on this album to make this album what it's worth. You know what I mean? This is a great album. Like 10 tracks in right now, it's really dope. Just wanted to. He's what is it about this song that catches me? When he's like, people asking for a classic, that's just 10 of these. Like, he said that in Sandra's Rose. I mean, if Premier did this whole album and shit, of course it would be dope. You know what I mean? But I feel like the balance of this album, whether it be hip hop, R&B, loose talk, it's there. It's there, and this is why it's hard really for Drake to put out a quote unquote classic album, because with so many different listeners and so many different people like interest, and especially the type of music we got today, to me personally, listening to this from start to finish, I could call it a classic in 2018. Look at the music we've gotten. People will say Pusha T's album's a classic, but only have 7 songs, man. Like, that's little room for error. Little room for error. If one song is garbage on that thing, in which I don't like the album, but if one song's garbage on it, it derails the whole thing. And there's another song on there. It's just Talk Up, which features Jay-Z. DJ Paul did this one. You can hear it in the beat. It's dope. Jay-Z's verses is well good. I mean, he touches on Triple X's murder. He talks about how he talked Meek Mill out of not talking to Trump. Here's the thing about I don't get about Drake and Jay-Z's like relationship. I don't think Drake needs Jay-Z collaborations. I don't know why he currently keeps going to Jay-Z for collaborations if that's the person you're trying to overcome. You know what I mean? That's the type of person you're trying to succeed. You're trying to prove that you're better than Jay-Z. And I feel like didn't Jay-Z just release a track on just have a track just slightly dissing him? Like, I don't understand why they feature each other. It makes no sense. Jay-Z to me is overrated. The Carters, they're fucking overrated. I can't do their music like that, but I fucks with Talk Up. It's good. It's dope. I won't skip the song when it comes on, even though I don't care for Jay-Z. But the beat is dope. DJ Paul, man, just make your head bounce. He closed out side A with Is This More? And if you guys familiar with Is There More? That was headlining billboards in like Toronto to promote this album. Drake, like I said, just like Drake is like 10 for 10 on intros, he's 10 for 10 on outros. Now, this is not necessarily the outro. This is just really the 12th song, last song on disc 1. The real outro is the one on disc 2, which is side B. But I like the song. It's not a song I would heavily like listen to. I could skip it, but like it's just like Can't Take a Joke. If I'm on a long journey, on a long ride, like if I have to take a long trip, I can let it rock. It's not a song I would like when I go back to play some songs from the album. I'm not going to Is There More? I'm going to Emotionless. I'm going to Survival. I'm going to 8 out of 10, Mob Ties, and Sandra's Rose, and Talk Up. There's a lot of fucking gems on disc 1. Now, disc 2 is the R&B side. Now, I like Drake rapping way more than I like his singing. But some of his singing I can tolerate. Like, it depended on the song. Like, I enjoyed More Life and Views and stuff like that. And Take Care, one of my favorite Drake albums. So some of the stuff I could tolerate. Side B is more moody. It's the classic Drake. So those who like Drake's for that style, you're going to like it. You know what I mean? So I can appreciate it, but I don't love it. But there are some tracks that I do love on this side. Now, Peak is so-so for me. Summer Games, I fucks with. Jaded, I think is dope. Nice for What is like, I enjoyed that. I like Nice for What as by itself, but I like Nice for What on an album. It's a dope song. The only problem with Nice for What, I just thought it was too short. Be care for me, care for me, care for me. Yo, But it's dope. Like, obviously, it got a ton of views on YouTube. It was #1 on the Billboard. It's a hot song. That Lauryn Hill sample and that DJ type club feel. It's a terrific song, and it's one of my favorite songs on the album, along with God's Plan, and like that song. It just make you move, man. It's a feel good song. I love the music video for it too. He got a song called Finesse. Not really one of my favorite songs on the album, but I ain't gonna lie. Tracks 6 through 13, pretty much, yeah, the last 6 songs on side B, I really like Ratchet Happy Birthday. Oh my God, it's your fucking birthday. This is a birthday anthem. Drake know how to make situational anthems. Ratchet Happy Birthday. Listen to that. Listen to that. Play this for on your girl's birthday. Or girls go out. I guarantee you, on like a girls' night, it's a bunch of girls out, and it's one of their birthday. This song gonna play, dog. This song gonna play. They gonna request this song. This song is dope. I like it. I don't know why I like it. It has that little it feels like a Kanye type beat though, like a Kanye Common / type beat. But it's dope. I love it, man. Happy birthday to me. You feel? Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but the song is dope. And That's How You Feel. I like how they did that with the Nicki Minaj performance sample. That's how you feel. The song is dope. The beat is dope. It's Drake singing, but it's that hybrid, the rap sing. And then now, me personally, one of my favorite songs on More Life was Ice Melts with him and Young Thug. And I forgot who did that. I think his name is Mario who did that beat. But he did this beat too for the song Blue Tents. And the Blue Tent is Drake and Future. But that song Blue Tents gets me moving. I will play this song 6 times in a row, non-stop. And because he starts out the song, he'd be like, look who I'm fucking again. Look who I'm fucking again. Like And Future, Drake and Future have like this chemistry that they put like good music together. Now, I'm not a fan of Future by himself, but when you mix him with a little bit of Drake, it's pretty dope. And verdict is, look at what a Time to Be Alive, that joint album they did. Blue Tent is dope. If you're a fan of Future, fan of Drake, you're gonna like Blue Tent. It's just one of my favorite songs on this album as well. And My Feelings is dope. There's a collaboration with Michael Jackson, Don't Matter to Me, that I thought was going to be corny trash because it's like, come on, man. But, no, it's nothing short of a classic. It don't matter to me, boom, boom, boom. The beat is pretty dope. The Michael Jackson vocals are dope. Drake does his damn thing. The Jackson family ain't too happy about it. Hopefully it remains on the album, but I think he got the clearance for it. But it's a classic album, a classic song. Listen to it before it somehow this album gets a patch and before they take it off. But they've been patching these albums like fucking video games lately. After Dark with Static Major and Ty Dolla $ign, it's no slouch. Drake and Ty Dolla $ign, just like Drake and Future, when they get together, they put out dope music. So you're gonna enjoy that if you're a fan of Drake 2015, 2016 Drake. You're gonna enjoy that. You're gonna enjoy that. Final Fantasy is a song that people been talking about. I listened to it a couple of times. It's not one of my favorites. It's okay. I appreciate its appearance on the album. It's just not my shit. My shit, it is March 14th, where he also closes out the album. Like I said, Drake is like 10 for 10 on outros, 10 for 10 on intros. Drake knows how to close out albums. He knows how to open them up. His only issue has been like bridging everything together. And you really kind of, it has to, that's why some Drake albums could be a classic to one man and average to the next person. But I enjoy March 14th. He talks more about his child. He's pretty much, it's a conversation to his child for his son to listen to a few years from now. But you gotta learn to appreciate it. You know what I mean? So people gotta understand. Sure, Drake has a kid. It's probably not the kid that he wanted it because it didn't happen in a way that he wanted it because it was from like pretty much a thought, man. He didn't. It's not like a girl he would marry or his high school sweetheart or something like that. You know what I mean? But you also got to understand Drake is now what 30, 31 maybe. He's growing up, so the tone and the content of his music got to change, just like Jay-Z's had to change. And this is the start of that. But my verdict: what is Scorpion in comparison to Drake's latest work? Like I said, I have every Drake album that ever exists. Now they're all digital, but if I had to rank it, Scorpion, it's damn good. It's really good. I want to call it a classic. And if I could judge music over the last 5 years, I can say, yeah, this is easily a classic along with some other Kendrick Lamar albums and stuff like that. Yeah, easily. If I'm judging it on the generation we live in today. But if I have to go back and bring in the 90s and shit like that in the early 2000s, no, it would be a really good album. Not a classic by those standards. By today's standards, easily Scorpion is a classic album. It covers every basis for music, whether it be hip hop, R&B, but not just hip hop and R&B, but the subgenres within those. And Drake, in these collabs, I feel like this is the one of the albums that even when he gets collabs, I don't feel like he's outshined. There's 25 songs. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Not too long for a double LP. You know what I mean? And for you to drop a double LP, there has to be content. There can't be a lot of skippables. I can't find a lot of songs I'd skip on this album. I named to you about like 3 songs I would probably skip. But I have too many favorite songs on this album. And to me, it's right up there with Take Care, if not better. Now, I hold Take Care to a different standard because I was going through different things in 2011. Like, I was in the, 2011, my life, like, the stuff, that album came at a time in my life where I was going through a transition, so it resonates with me differently. Right now, I'm getting older and whatnot. Nothing really special happened this summer for me that I can attach this album to, at least not yet. But from a musical standpoint, this album is freaking great. A lot of stuff happened in my life with Think Me Later. That's why I like Think Me Later so much, because it just makes me remember a couple things. But if I'm talking about just pure content, quality of music, it was worth a double LP. It's a great album. And the only question I have for this album, what did this album sound like prior to a Pusha T disc release? That's the only question that needs to be answered. Other than that, I have to give this album easily a 9.5 out of 10, guys. That's my thoughts on Drake's Scorpion album. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm sorry if this video was a bit long, but when you're talking about music, there's a lot of details you got to talk about. And I tried to make it brief and quick as possible, but I probably failed at that. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hit the like button and that subscribe button if you haven't so. It's KidSmoove, Apples and Oranges. Peace.